Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the COD TV stream. Tonight is the first round of the Sapphire Challenge. Tonight we will be bringing you Antwerp Aces versus Skitlite. Now, there's been a lot of, ups and downs about this one, but I'll explain about it later. Tonight with me, I have Diablo. Diablo, how are you doing?
Menace? Have we lost you?
No, I'm here. Hello.
Hello?
Sorry, well, I'm pretty sure I did the intro there. I think, unless you didn't hear me. But yeah, so how are you doing?
I'm dying.
Why are you dying?
Back
Diablo?
home from university. Now I'm being fed like a stuffed pig. Oh, but I can't wait for Call of Duty streams because I love them.
At the moment, we're just quickly waiting for the IP address. And of course, as usual, guys, Facebook group, join it if you want. Xfire group, also there for you. Just keep searching COD or COD TV on all of them. You should find them. Twitter is at COD TV. Tech9 for the threads if you want. And of course, any I keep on wanting to say reviews. Any comments or anything about the stream, just let us know. Drop it on the Tech9 account. Drop it to menace@codtv.fr.
Feedback.
And so yeah, so there are, just let us know about the stream, let us know about the quality, let us know if you want us to change something, anything that way, we'll definitely be there to help. Now, as I was saying, the controversy behind Skitlite versus the Skitlite versus Antwerp Aces. Now, Antwerp Aces, of course, is now a LAN team. They've been to numerous LANs themselves. If we look back at their history, just recently, they got first place at Fragomatic or FOM. E-Series was second place. Maxland was third place. So they've been playing pretty hectically. They've been doing pretty well. But on the same note, they've died down now, and they haven't really been practicing as much. I mean, you can expect that from 3 LANs in a row. You can't just expect them to carry on playing like that. So at the moment, they've died down a bit. But on the other end of the scale, we have Skitlite, who have been playing online cup after online cup. They've been practicing 3 to 4 hours a night, every single night. So I want to see if this is going to be, if it's an actual, born skill that these guys have, Antwerp Aces have, that'll keep them in the running here or at the top, or if the practiced skill is going to come in from Skitlite. And I really want to see if there's going to be a massive difference between a team that practices 3-4 hours a day, has not been to LAN, against a team that has been to LAN but doesn't practice as much. So I'm rather curious to see what that's going to be like. And I have just gotten the IP. So
I remember that we were watching an interview with Jonathan Fatality Wendell, who says born skills are basically a load of shit. Practice. And he did something like 9 hours a day, and he was the best in the world at something like 8 different games. So it'll be great to see how that plays out in this lineup. If you want to watch that interview, actually, check out on skgaming.com.
But
Pretty good 5-part interview.
I don't think he was ever actually involved in team FPS games, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he was only solo FPS
That's some like myth. He he was in a team called CK where they played Quake 3 TDM, and they went something like 112 tournaments without a map loss. So I don't.
Okay, so basically my intuition that I thought there might be something interesting going on here has just been blown out the window. Thank you, Diablo.
Still, he was 1v1 comes into play a lot.
True. Now,
yeah, he definitely wasn't naturally amazing. He definitely knew how to practice properly.
Now,
sort of an idol in that sense.
So okay, so let's say it doesn't really matter then about practice skill or so on and so forth. Let's say, okay, yeah, let's just say that Antwerp Aces have actually got some natural skill kind of thing. If they can go from LAN, not practice, and then still perform well, compared to Skitlite that has not been practicing 4 or 5 hours. Let's just say that it comes into a difference here. What would you say is a reasonable scoreline to determine that there is actually a difference between the two? Or can't you
I'm guessing Antwerp Aces will take it. No offense to the other team, but I've never heard of the team, and never heard of the players. But that seems like a common trend as of late. But Antwerp Aces, they've won LAN, so that is, once you win an event, you kind of know how to win from then on. It's sort of like an experience. Come second like a million times, but until you've actually won. So when you actually learn how to just keep winning. Like, you normally see teams with streaks in Call of Duty, like Dignitas had that like 11 LAN win run, same with Fnatic. So yeah, surely once you sort of win, you sort of know how to keep winning till something changes drastically. So I'm assuming Adways will take this. I reckon the score about 13-8, like that.
But I mean, still,
Should sound about right.
Yeah, I mean, to get 8 rounds versus such a land-proven team from such an unknown team, I mean, I still think that's reasonable. I'm not saying every academy team should be able to get that versus such a strong team.
No, of course, but as you said, they have been playing a lot of online tournaments, and they will be able to grind out a couple more rounds than you would expect, I reckon.
And again, this is also one of the things, I think this is, one of the teams not many people expected me to cover. I mean, there were a lot of people that were asking me to cover Blight or Yo-Yo Tech and the big names, but it's always the first round players that, that get knocked out that we'll never see. And I think it's kind of important to give them the community support kind of thing, to say, what, even though you're not doing best at the moment, we'll give you some coverage, just keep you inspired kind of thing. And I think that's important for the community to stay strong.
Sure, I mean, you don't want airtime to just be stuck to, oh god, Power Gaming are playing, let's watch the best.
Tox TV. By the way, if you guys want to go watch Tox TV, go check it out. It's an interesting perspective to the game. I don't want to be like other people that say, oh no, it's not a professional thing and this and that. Well, it's not supposed to be. It's really a guy just casting his screen while he plays a game and listens to in-game. So it's a completely different perspective, and I actually encourage people to go have a look at it. It's different, and it's interesting, gives you a whole new view on the game. Of course, if you guys want to join in on the conversation, jump on IRC. The channel is hashcod-tv.uk. I'll be in the operator section at the very top. I don't know if Diablo's in there. Diablo? What doesn't matter.
Oh, I just joined.
And of course, shout-outs if you guys have shout-outs, if it's someone's birthday, or if you just want to send your mate a shout-out, please do that. I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate it. And at the moment, we're actually waiting for the last of the players to join up. There are all 5 from Skitlite in at the moment. I'm actually waiting on 2 from the Antwerp Aces.
Still waiting on an IP address.
Are you
Care
kidding?
to share?
No, actually, you can guess. And of course, guys, we really would like some feedback about the new Daily Motion partner that we have. Of course, shoutouts to Mondial Servers and Daily Motions. And Daily Motions is our new streaming partner, which means we are moving away from own TV at the moment due to some lag issues we've had with them in the past. I can't comment too much on about it. I'm not that technical. I'm not that big into it. But yeah, at the moment we have been experiencing quite a few problems with own TV, so we've moved over to onto Daily Motion to give us a slightly, or not slightly, basically the past few games we've had was completely lag free, and we hope to keep that up.
Do indeed. Oh. Set up shoutcasting or something?
Say again?
Click shoutcasting setup. We get a nice little.
Have you never been in there before?
I never had it laid out like that before, where it actually lists the names as opposed to Shoutcaster 1, Shoutcaster 2.
Oh right. Yeah, I swear I tried to get that working. Still can't. Oh well. Yeah, of course, big ups to the guys who set up ProMod 211. It's pretty sick.
Especially Ingram. Did a lot of community support. Feel for the guy.
Right, I guess I need to put a prediction into this as well. I am going to say Aces to win 13-10. Yes. Oh, yes, Diablo, that's a good question. Is MYM still running?
We are. There will be an announcement soon as. Quite a big change. It's no surprise to the community that a lot of players have called it a day once again. It really seemed like when the comeback was announced, it was only really me and Mark who were actually genuine on wanting that comeback. Other people are pretty much looking for the free LAN ride. Quite sad. But, yep, I will be staying with the org, and I will be still playing with the org. As to who will be playing alongside me is a mystery at the moment, even to myself. But I will be looking to get a team of 5 that should be able to compete with Europe's best. So, look around and watch out. www.mym.org.
And just one of the first shout-outs before we even start, from Hav, that goes out to all of the people in Memia. Memia is a rather large community-based, I think you can call it organization, clan. You know, they do the public servers and things like that for everyone. So big ups to Memia for them. They've also got some things under wraps, which I can't speak about as of yet, but I'm rather excited to get working with them. And I have to send a shout out to Christina. I can't say who it is and I can't say what it's about, but I have to shout out to her.
Oh, please don't tell me you're whipped with the Gamer Girlfriend Menace.
I'm not whipped, as per se.
Oh.
It's more like
God.
it's not whipped. It's more like
what is happening?
Chain and ball with, you know, duct tape everywhere, kind of. I'm gone, I'm hopeless, kind of thing. I know it's gonna blow off. It'll pass. It's not gonna work out between me and her. It'll blow past, but yeah. For now, let me embrace it.
Quickly stay off that topic. My 999 ping on the server.
I hear some lag.
Brilliance of living in a family household.
I can't say I've ever had that problem. My dad invested in a very helpful line that stops the lag issues between family members.
No, we're rocking 5 megabytes on 3 laptops, an Xbox 360 and my home PC. Pretty cool. Sacrifice you have to make for a home cooked meal.
Then again, a home cooked meal is pretty damn good.
It's pretty damn good.
We cannot complain about that. And we are quickly waiting for, I believe it's one of the Skitlite players, his network, or his connection, as the other Skitlite members have mentioned, has AIDS, something along the line. Can I get in trouble for saying that? That's not really an insult. No, it's not.
I had this conversation before. I think something like AIDS becomes acceptable after 20 years of existence. So we were saying, how long would it be till cancer gets thrown about like the word AIDS? The Dutch have already started using that ages ago, but talking about the rest of the Western world.
Okay, I'm probably gonna get flack for this one, but the word retard, I really want it to become socially acceptable because it's just like a cool word.
When has that not been socially acceptable?
A lot. I've had it where like I've been you know, verbally abused for using that word in public.
What's wrong with retard?
I don't know. That's my question. I want to know what's wrong with it now. Why can't we? Because I mean, the other day someone in a meeting I was sitting in said, you know, he's got a friend who's unfortunately mentally disadvantaged. I'm like, wouldn't you like to give it a longer name?
He has long toenails. Well, I don't understand. I don't know. We're getting into all sorts of trouble here.
Yeah, at the moment we have no association with God TV whatsoever.
Considering we are waiting, I'm going to give the viewers a little roster rundown for those who aren't aware, especially the team Skitlite. As we're going to start off, they have Kajuasui. And I think I'm just going to call him
Kasasui. I think it's supposed to be.
Kajasui. What a mouthful. We also have Teeks, Chunkster, Ikins, and Shuya for the renowned Aces lineup. We do have Vato, Suze, Del Rupreki, and Des. I know they've gone all Benelux lineup, as opposed to Skitlite's 3 English, a Frenchie, and a Swede. Quite a weird balance.
A weird balance, yet I have gotten confirmation that they are actually going to land this year. That they've guaranteed me they're going to land. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that logistics works out for the organization.
Trying to work out how on earth the French guy is going to manage to communicate.
I think he must originally be from the UK. I've spoken to him just before the game on TeamSpeak. Just have a quick chat with him and try and understand him a little bit better. And his English is about better than everyone else's in the channel.
Right. So, not a problem there.
Not at all. But I think he's originally from the UK. Or America, or something. There's no way a French person can have that, good of an English, not only pronunciation, but accent.
Could have been a French American. They're pretty good of English.
Could be.
I don't know.
And I just realized that one day I'll still get an error-free stream, but I think I may have accidentally clicked never mind. Okay, no, I'm even apologizing for something that I didn't do wrong. Great. It's going good for me.
I'm just hoping that my family don't burst into my room mid-cast. My main issue at the moment.
I see there are some people asking on the Tech9 thread for people asking for the IRC channel. Now you can also go actually on the COD TV website on the right hand side of the stream. There's a little IRC box that you can connect through that. But if you want to use web chat or anything on QuakeNet, the IRC channel is #cod-tv.uk or #cod.tv for the French side. And I believe we
have all members. Yes.
That means I'm going to take us off of the front page and just make sure that the volume is on before I make that mistake again.
Now, Menace, for people who are sitting at home like me and have no idea which out of the 4 million different ESH cups there are running at the moment, please explain to the viewers which cup we are playing, which round we are on.
Right.
Where on earth we are starting.
We are doing the first round of the Sapphire... Oh dear, I've actually forgotten the sound of the game. This is the first round of the SapphireChallenge. We are currently still waiting for our little picture thingy-jiggy, so that'll actually explain it to you guys, or at least show what game it is before the match starts. But at the moment, it is the SapphireChallenge. This is the first round. We'll be covering the second round as well as we move along. Hopefully these two teams won't take too long, and we'll jump onto a second round match as well. First round is Backlot. Second round I believe is Crash. Oh, I hate it when you say something with that that not being too sure, but I think it's Crash. I'm pretty sure it's Crash. Either way, we have got Backlot the first round, so one of my favorite maps. I do enjoy Backlot. You can just wallbang everything.
Yep, it is a very good map, and definitely the team that's the most prepared that wins it generally. It's definitely a map that's reliant upon nades and pushes and so fast, and the team can be overwhelmed so quickly on this map. So it's actually a good idea to start off a tournament with the first map, because it just sort of wipes out the teams that aren't really prepared.
And looking on
Nah.
sorry, just interrupted for a split second before we start. The ILC chat says, according to South Park, it's funny, so we all good. I believe that was according to the word retard. People take it far too seriously with stuff like retard and Down syndrome, which I completely agree with.
Down syndrome maybe not as much.
Yeah.
But
Let's take it slow. Let's go one word here at a time. But of course, it's not something I'm ever going to use. Like, you know, I won't say it's appropriate for a situation like this to call any of these players like, you know, a retard or something. I don't know. Then my moral just kicks in and says, no, don't do it.
Un minuto.
Right, so we're just quickly waiting for... Oh, great. Diablo goes AFK for but a moment, and he's one of the ones to ready up. Maybe having the nerves to take it. I'm going to put team chats on for a second. Right, the resolution has come in. I think we might kick Diablo. Oh, okay, so it seems the teams are going to wait that one out, and just hope that we don't run into the second round, because that's not going to be too convenient. Of course, shoutouts to Matty and Turtles for actually joining us on Xfire. Oh, sorry, RLC in the chat.
Sorry about that, folks. Just had to sort out my internet connection. The last thing we want is a laggy cast. So we are just waiting to 3 players ready up. Will be Skitlite on the defensive side. Antwerp Aces will be on the attacking side here on MP Backlot.
No,
this is the first round of the SapphireChallenge. And what was you about to say?
I was going to say, if I'm not mistaken, there's the scope for Aces and Cheyenne the scope for Skitlite. So I'm always curious to see what if they take scope 1 and when they take scope, if they do, and how do they play it, because this map I've never seen a scope, not even scope dominant, but scope useful or worthy map.
Yeah, it's always like you're in the situation where people will take scope just because they recognise themselves as a scope, not even if it will help the team at all. I think that's the worst thing. A good example would be Animus, who literally just dropped the scope. Forget it.
I used to drop the scope. I was one who used to play for Epsilon. As soon as we get the backlot, I'll just pick up an AK, because I mean, an AK, I don't know, it's just you can just wallbang everything with an AK. It's just nicer. But you're getting underway, and Diablo, if you'd like to take the first round.
What we'll do is I'm actually going to watch Shuya, who is the scope, and he has actually picked the sniper here on the defensive side, and he is going to be going to that obvious top B ruins. Not even going to take a peek down the street. As wow, Ikins and Tex taking 4 members down with the grenades. And well, last man standing is Dez, and he has got the sniper, manages to get a frag onto Tech. 3 versus 1 situation, and you couldn't have asked a better start for this new Skitlite team. It seems like they've definitely done the homework with the grenades. Peak picking up a plus 15 straight off the bat. It's just in this bottom mid-house area. 3 to find. There's 1 in this A site just by the light room, and he does hear him. Does manage to get the unscoped frag and the deagle to follow up onto Chuckster. 2 versus 1 now. Bomb has been dropped just by that L-bend by the Greek car. And he is going to work his way into this A site. He's playing this very passive here, but there isn't actually anyone in the A site, so he could have got the plant down quickly if he played his cards right. Going to be cautious whatsoever. Spots the scope into top B. Doesn't manage to land the shot. Bams away. Here's one just by the side of A, and he doesn't manage to frag him as Cause gets the frag onto Dez, and Skitlite with a very quick first round.
I mean, I'm nearly dead sure that that has woken up the Antwerp Aces side. And going over from the 1 scope, let's flick over to Dez, who did finish off the round, and let's see what he's doing to start it here. It seems that Antwerp Aces have at least avoided the nades that plagued them the first round. And Ace is actually going to start off here with Dez getting a nade onto Ikens. I believe that's an AK down, and we'll see that Skitlite actually able to manage to walk all the way up into mid-house. Pretty much uncontested at the moment. Dez being sprayed up from Tech, all the way from Tin side. Susil getting an AK out onto Kausa. Shire taking out Vato as he moves into that ruin side, but now Delru's there to follow up. He should be able to get up this revenge frag if he just moves in a little bit on time. 3-on-3 at the moment. And it seems to have the bomb moving to B as Shire peeks through that window and takes out Delru. Tech coming in to cover Shire, but he's just going to peek away at the wrong time as he has one of those players to his left. I believe that is Susil, but he's also looking the wrong way. Turns around, takes out Tech, but he knows Shire's at that top ruins, and he's going to be a priority for Susil to pick as Preki is on that mid-roof side. Now Susil's going to make his way all the way back around ruins and move up onto Shire. And at the moment still playing so. Preki coming into cover, takes out Shire through the wall. And now Susil going to make his way all the way across to the bomb. Now it's all down to Chunks. 1 versus 2. Susil and Preki alive. The bomb should be going down any second. Chunks trying to get the spray onto Preki. Misses everything. Preki brings out the knife to shut Chunks down. And going from losing the first one pretty devastatingly, they are really coming back in style at the moment.
Yeah, and definitely Shuya will be shouting timing as it's so unlucky. The guy pushing with the SMG by the street. So this round, I'm actually going to watch Seuss, who has to push straight down into the mid-house by the yellow car now. He has a man just to his right by Tin. He would have heard them. They're literally on either side of the fence. He's managed to get all the way by Gary's door with an AK. Shuya frags Preki, and he's literally just going to wait this out whilst his teammate Delru on the other side tries to clear out this garage area. Zeus does manage to get the frag onto Tech though, and there is one man left up on this B site. It is Shuya. If they manage to clear him, which Delru does, this B site will be open. Last man standing is Ikens, the only Swedish player in this lineup. He is stuck all the way on this A site with an AK just about over. Gets a frag onto Suze though, evens is up. 1 versus 2 now. He's definitely aware that these guys are going to be trying to go to the B site, and they've already crossed. Ikens, he's going to have to try and make up time now before the plant does go down. He's got to try and cover a lot of ground. Does, as this bomb ticks away. Just Preki and Dez. As Dez does manage to get the frag onto Ikens. And great work from Ace to pick up the second round.
I'm going to take it up with some of the SMGs. Let's see what the Skitlite SMGs are doing here. As so far, Antwerp bases have been playing the B side, so they should actually be allowed to move up a bit more. Chunks are trying to move into that site, getting taken down. Ikens to follow up as he also gets taken down. And now we have... Oh, I'm actually trying to flick over to whoever's here on A, as he already gets taken down as well. And the Aces have just dominated this A site. Tech trying to put up a fight here as he takes out Vato, who's on the bomb. 2 versus 3 at the moment. There is still a player mid up in for Aces. And that's Preki as he stands on that mid-roof. Taking out Shire. Tech, last man standing. Preki pulls out the Deagle to finish him off, and a strong finish there from Preki.
Sorry about this if I'm lagging on the cast if at any time. Something I cannot control with so many people in one household. We are seeing Aces pull away with a 2-round lead. Vato has a very quick push into this bottom A. Does spot man by the stairs. It's Chucks there. He doesn't manage to frag him as Chucks gets the better of him. Shuya onto Delra again, and Shuya's definitely showing us why a scope can be used on backlot if you do manage to dominate that top B so hard. Teak does get a frag onto Preki in that top A. Shuya with a frag onto Dez. Zeus is once again your last man standing. He's stuck all the way in this L bend and he's got so much work to do. Skitlite will be calling here literally nobody poke. He's in a 1 versus 4 and he hasn't even got the bomb. Trying to cover ground. Does spot a man. Chucks to jumping out of that A site. However, Cause follows it up in top A. Frag Suze. 3-2 the score. And Skitlite with a very good round.
I will say they'll... I mean, if they go for a 7-5 half, you know, I'm going to think that's really good coming from Skitlite. And I'll be interested to see what they do take on the attacking side. Skitlite are playing it a lot slower here on this A side. I want to flick over to Preki, who has been getting a lot of these mid-push. Vato starting off with front A, taking out Kausa. That's going to give their team a little bit of a round. Preki moving up into mid, spotting Shy, taking him down. Shy with a nade onto Dez though. That's the scope down for the Aces side. Frankie covering this A side, making sure there's no rotate coming in. Delru with a deagle onto Ikens. Now Tech holding that mid side actually is Vator's there. Zeus, I believe there was a shotgun coming out as he takes out Tech. And now last man standing is Chungster, who is on that front A side. He does put one up in mid, attacks him heavily. That's Preki, but Preki manages to actually get away. Now Chungster has spotted one on their spawn area. He's going to try and get back through mid to get some of the, you know, movement towards the B side, as he can nearly 100% guess that they are going to the B side. Chungster actually pushing up here on Susel and takes him down. Susel just trying to bait for time really, as his two teammates plant the bomb. Now Chungster's got 45 seconds to play around with. Not only play around with, more, you know, rush towards to try and take out Delru and Preki and get the bomb defuse in. Or some other way ninja the bomb out there. Yeah, he has heard some spray coming out here, so I'm going to try and bait them out again. And you can see that bomb is planted in a very horrible spot for him, and he spots Preki bottom ruins, but he is waiting there with an AK and does get the better of a Preki. And it is now 4-2, 2-round advantage in favor of Aces.
I want to comment on that crossfire that both Preki and Delru had in that top B, where literally had one SG just covering the door and peeking through the little windows up on the sofa. So absolutely great work from Aces here. As however Shua starts us off again with a frag onto Dez. Sniper on sniper, Shua even managed to get the better of him almost every time. Vato, however, does get a frag onto Cause to respond onto Delru. Chuckster just playing that basement stairs as he will push through the site. Spots another one by the back A area. It's Vato through the wall. They got dropped almost instantly there. Now Vato will have to move in on this site. He knows there's another man left. Will be Tech. He's in that top A. If he peeks up here, he could be able to get a frag. He does get a frag onto Suze. And he will get shot down by Preki, just poking out too much in front of those barrels. Vato and Preki left up. The bomb is with Vato. He will definitely be going for this A site plant. Little does he know, there isn't actually anyone in that A site. Once again, Preki, however, spots a man by red. Tries to land the tag through the little iron fence to get nothing of it. Running out of time here, just 20 seconds left on the clock, and Ikins is in a great position here to stop the plant. Does spot, and Vato will be dropped by Ikins. Little lull let out by Vato there as he gets fragged. Preki will be going for this full plant, and he does try to go for the 2 frag. Doesn't manage to land it. Shuya comes in with the deagle, and a great work from Skitlite just to hold off the bomb when the time was running out.
True. Now, I actually want to see what Shire is doing with the scope here on this B site, because he's clearly being some force to reckon with. And it's really keeping Aces at bay at the moment to push up that fast on the B side and clear out A. And we see Skitlite opening up here with 2 frags, although Tech dropping first for the Skitlite side. Now Shire will try and get some shots in onto that A side. Kausa taking out Dez. That scope down again for the Aces side. And now Shire is just trying to peek up in mid, trying to keep himself covered as well. He's playing it very slow and very, you know, I want to say intensely, making sure that everything and everyone is being covered. And Preki, last man standing, has bomb 1 versus 4 at the moment. And I think he doesn't really want to peek a window too much, knowing that Shire is around. He's going to move towards Tin, going to try and clear out the bottom. Doesn't spot anyone. There's, I believe, one standing on the wall though, behind Tin. And I think he has just been spotted by someone in girders. Now Preki's got to try and get a frag somewhere to get some of the movement going. And he has actually been spotted by Shire, who bangs him twice and takes him out. And now it's 4-4. Let's get like go up against the Aces. All tied up.
Yeah, but if you look at Ace's attack record so far, as I'm lagging, I think it's obvious that Aces have been doing a great job taking down this B site, and A seems to be a massive problem. So it'll be good to see if they manage to change it up. Oh, Vato still working along that A site, and this time it comes out for him as both Quarter and Chuckster have been dropped. Cleared out this site just by himself. Bomb is coming up in the form of Suze, and Suze will go for this plant. Shuya drops Dez. Preki drops Shuya. Last man standing is Ikins. He is all the way back by whole area. Spots a man by tank. Managed to get one frag, but Preki from range at the fixed area does manage to land a deagle. So Aces with their first round in 3, I believe. And hopefully they'll be able to work along that.
It's weird how Skitlite fight for the rounds. When they take them, you know, Aces seem to be just trying to claw back. And then when the Aces win a round, they just win it so casually, you know, just eagle out and just, you know, relax and play around a tank. And it's an odd way to play. Break actually blows himself up with Carl there. Dez getting a shot there onto Ikins and tagging up Tech as well. Counts a deagle out though. And our last man standing is Dez. He's sitting on that mid roof, so he's got good positioning, but no bomb in hand, and 4 angry players trying to shoot at you. He lands 2 tags. As he tags up Chunks, he's now gotten 1 kill and 2 tags in 1 round. And frustration is flowing through his veins right now. He's going to try and make a move out of here, although it jumps and finds Kalsa right under him with the SMG waiting. And he's now 5-5 all squared up again.
Yeah, and if you skill out here, you'll be definitely happy with the amount of rounds you've picked up on this defensive side. Backlot seemingly doesn't seem to be such a defensive map anymore, and attack is favoured. So I'm actually going to watch Chuckster, who will move into this A side, and he does manage to take down Vato. Ikins with 2 of his own, a nade and a headshot. So just going to poke out Brecky and Dez are the last 2 standing versus 5 of Skitlite. And Aces just seem to be losing members left, right and centre in the first 10 seconds of the rounds. Now that's something they've definitely got to work on. Delru just sitting in this top B, knows there's a man in ruins. Is of course Shuya, and they're both literally, it's like a western standoff. However, Ikins does come round and does manage to drop him. Last man standing is Dez. Now he's having such a hard time with that scope. And as we were saying previously, you could say that it is time to drop it and help the team out with an MG.
Doesn't seem like he's going to go for it at the moment though, and we'll actually see a shotgun there coming from the Aces side as well, trying to get very close range of these players. I'm going to follow Chunks to those. He's been having some very close combat, or close quarter combat here with the Vato. He's going to play it a lot more keen this round, as he sits all the way outside of A waiting for Vato to push in. Preki getting a kill there onto Kausa. And we have 3 Aces players moving in on this A side. Shy to deagle Dez, Delroy to take out Tech, and Ikins to go back down Preki. Chunks getting the spray on to that A side, misses all the shots, getting tagged up heavily though. So you can't say much gain for what he put into it. He does tag up Delru front A. And he's going to be pretty much surrounded right now. Shy taking out 2, so I believe tagging up Delru. No, he didn't, sorry, tag up Delru. Just saw my promo to 11 balls going down. Anyway, we have Chunks still defending this A side. Let's flick over to sorry, where is Mr. Delru? Front A. Still trying to find Chunks in A. Not seeing anything. Bomb is down on the site. I don't know if that's been called. Vato pushing all the way around the back. Ikins to be taken up by him. Now Shall will probably get the cover on that spawn road area. Chunks is still sitting dead in A. Delru still peeking around left, right, and center, trying to find out where these players are. Shy deagles Vato. Now Delru's going to move in on this bomb. He picks up the bomb, expecting Chunks to be on the stairs, but he's not there, and Chunks is going to get the better of Delru that round. And it is now a 2-round advantage in favor of Skitlite, which I can't say nearly anyone expected.
No, and I've got to say, hand on heart, Shuya brought some damage at those top B ruins with the sniper rifle. Left, right and centre, and the reason why is he was so obviously aware of the rush, and every time he just fell back and hid on that little window ledge and just watched the pathway through top B, and he's been playing great defensively. I mean, if you look at his kills, then if you look at his deaths, and normally a sniper's taken out so quickly by rushes in that top B, and Aces didn't manage to utilise that at all, just leaving Shuya alive most of the time and just away along that ace site. So great work from Skitlite. So I'm just going to go and try and sort my lag once again.
And I have had some messages to say that I have got my microphone's very low. I have turned it up now. I hope that's better. Please, of course, again, just let me know on IRC if it's still not any better, and I'll see if I can tend to that. We have got Kausa and Chunks physically away at the moment. Last two players ready up, and 7-5 at the half. And what I want to do is, I want to see if there's any reaction on Tech 9. Good old 9 Tech. Oh, excuse me. And just refresh the page, so forgive me if it lags for a split second. As the game goes live, I will jump into that in a split second.
Good.
Right, let's get back into this game. And before I end it for the day, I'm gonna make sure that I am back on stream.
Are we good to go?
There, we are good to go. Right, let's do this.
So I'm going to take it away here with Ikins, the bomb carrier. Poor Skitlite here. He has got AK in hand, and they have gone for a B push. Dooz is up in that top B with the AK. He has managed to drop Shuya, but he's got 2 members to find, and Tech will drop Seuss. And this B site is surely opened up. Ikins does manage to land a tag, but not the frag. He is going to go straight for this B plant. And he has got his teammate just up in that top B, and he's planted on the wrong side of the bomb. In fact, he actually switches up towards the end, and that could have been devastating if he did follow up with that plant on the right side of the bomb. Move into this laundry area, and Tech gonna watch his back. Vader and Preki left up. Now, either member are in pretty good positions. However, Ikins, you never really want to be in a position where you've got to watch 2 different angles. However, he is going to just take the risk, and sometimes risks do pay off. What a man. But he does get shut down by Vato. Last man standing is Tech. Bomb has been planted in favour of Tech. However, it is going to be a fake. And they're not actually aware of where he is. Tech drops Vato, but Preki lands the revenge frag. No, I wasn't really looking at the clock at the time, and I'm not sure if he's got it. And he hasn't got it, as Ikins does manage to get the bomb frag. 8-5 the score. And Skitlite take the first round on the attack.
Now, it's always interesting to me how many people think that where you plant the bomb doesn't actually matter. Where you plant the bomb matters everything. It could even...
Oh, it matters so much.
It can give you, literally, it can give away positioning of where the enemy players are. It can give you different covering. It can depend about sneaking defuse in or not. There's so many variations that come in when planting the bomb. So... definitely the way that he had planted the bomb there, or where he was going to plant the bomb initially, was not going to work. As we see Dez take out Ikins. Skitlite 2 men down at the moment. Aces all standing strong. Let's see what Shy is doing. Shy trying to find Dez, and the battlefield has gone extremely quiet. Ace is playing it slow, knowing they have to come back from this now. Knowing they can't mess up any more rounds at all. There is some movement in as Vader takes out Kalsa. Tech trying to fight back, but Vader gets his second one. Vader going for his third as he finishes off the Skitlite team. And brings that round back. Now only 2 round difference between Aces and Skitlite.
Vader comes out the blocks. Like a winning horse. As he just storms out. Let's have a quick 3-man to hold off that A site. And that's exactly what you want on a momentum change. Someone to step up. So I'm actually going to watch Vader again. However, he's going to get no action. It doesn't look like it's going to be a B push called by Skitlite. I'm going to watch Ikins, who does get fragged by Preki by those barrels. Chuckster follows up with the revenge frag. Now Shuya's opted for the bottom B scope, and that's quite rare. The rush has been stopped, and Vader does get a frag onto Tech. So the rush has been dissipated, and now Korja has to man up with the SMG and find 2 frags of his own. Shuya gets an AK frag onto Dez. And there is a man on the bomb site, but Shuya will frag him. 2v2 situation now. As Shuya does go for a fake, Chuckster onto Delru. Shuya will get the plant down now. Veitu is actually close to the bomb. And I'm unsure if the team's aware. And he will go for the SMG frag. Doesn't manage to land anything. Wary of the guy in front of him. Doesn't manage to spot him. Shuya will follow up with the frag. It's a 960 score now, and Skitlite are utilising this B push very well, and it'll be good to see how Ace managed to stop this.
It's one of those things. You can see that they took the B round very confidently the first round. They tried A, saw what's happening there, and saw there's no way they're going to get that, so they went right back to B and won the round. But of course now the Aces might expect the B push again, knowing that they are weak there. Susil opening us up with a nade onto Shire there. That's man down for Skitlite. There's a few men down for Skitlite as Susil and Dalru get frags of their own. Ekans coming back, they're taking out Susil. 2 versus 4. Follow Chunksy, he's got their SMGs, trying to move towards that front A, see if he can clear something out here. And he just misses one as his enemy moves towards that wreck container. He's going to make sure that he doesn't get fragged from A though. Seems like we're sitting in a position to let his teammate get some movement on as well. And Chunks spots Dalru going into that mid-house, finishes him off. And that leaves only one man behind on that A side. Having a look at the overview here, we can see that the Skitlite players are rather split up. But then again, so are the Aces players. So wherever Skitlite, in my opinion, can get a push now, they might stand a chance of being able to take the bomb. Chunkster moving into mid, see if he can clear out that mid side, try to stop a rotate, or at least make it a lot more difficult. Let's flick over to Aces and see how they are holding this. Pareki sitting on that lower tin as Dez drops Chunks. The last man standing then is Ekans. Ekans dropping Dez. Now Ekans will be able to move onto the side. He still has Pareki sitting up in tin, and he might actually be caught out here as the bomb's going to go down. If he stands up now, he's got to be very sure of where he aims. He's got an idea. He looks towards mid, takes out Pareki. Now Vate's got to come up here. He's actually spotted Ekans, and Ekans is actually giving away his hiding spot. Ekans trying to play it, you know, ninja style, hide behind this bin, but Vate is waiting, and if Vate tries to get the kill behind the bomb, I don't think it's going to work. He does actually get the tags, but sprays behind that bomb. Rapid eagle fire coming out. Ekans completely caught off guard on that one, and Vate will win the round to bring it back to a 2-round advantage, but Skitlite still holding on to that lead.
Yeah, and the problem there with Ekans, he did all the hard work and then he just sort of sat in a corner, and that's the worst thing you could do, especially knowing that it is Vato who has the SMG. He can just iron sight around completely silent, and he could get the hop on you with absolute ease. So great work from Vato, but fortunate play from Ekans. So we are seeing a different round here as Vato does manage to drop Korja. Nade frag took out Chunkster as well. It's 3 versus 5 now as the Aces haven't even lost a member with the initial nades. Julia has got the scope, and it does look like it was meant to be another A push by the Skitlite team. And as we said before, the A push hasn't worked well at all. The tech just spamming away in that mid-house area. Knows his man in top B. He is by the stairs. Just SNU cover out, shoot spot stairs in that top B range, doesn't manage to land the frag. Once again, it has gone completely silent on the attack in front. It seems like I'm lagging out again. And I'm back. Tech with a frag onto Dez, the first man to drop. Seuss follows up with a revenge frag of his own. Tech dropped. Ekans is your last man standing again with the bomb. And he will get dropped by Vato in that girders area. So Ace is bringing us back to a 1-round game. As it'll be good to see whether or not Skitlite do change up from this A push.
They should have learned by now that their A push isn't working out for them. But still, wow, Delru opening us up with a +10 nade as Chunk and Kausa drop. And I believe that means both SMGs are actually down for Skitlite. Susil dropping Ekans. Shire, the first one to get a reply in there for Skitlite. Delru on to tech though, and last man standing is Shire. MG House tries the no scope, hasn't got bomb with him, gets tagged up again, and Delru flying in from mid house into the window to finish him off. And there's our 9-9, and Aces, their confidence has clearly had a little bit of a boost, and they're feeling a lot stronger now as they move up a bit.
Yeah, and they've definitely understood what is needed to stop this B push. They've literally just stopped Seuss even every round, just charging up that B street. Nades and his AK, causing so much damage. However, Korja has covered a lot of ground very early. He is in garage, he spots a man just in front of him. Doesn't even manage to land the frag as Pareki with the 180. Korja will be kicking himself. Chewie gets dropped towards the end, and Pareki spams out the ha binds, and Korja's going to have to be kicking himself. For the first time ever in the game, however, Aces are ahead 10-9.
Now, Skitlite need to make sure that they stop making the same mistakes. I mean, Shai is now going to the ruin side every single round, besides the beginnings of the round, and it's one of those things. I mean, now Aces are just expecting it. If they can take out Shai, you know, then it's a big confidence boost for them, you know, taking out Skitlite's top player. So Skitlite need to make sure that they stop making the same mistake. I think that's where a big, you know, the adapting factor is going to come in as Delru pushes all the way up to spawn, taking out Shire. Now Chunks is going to try and have to walk to his spawn to actually get this revenge frag, although Delru with a deal onto Chunkster, getting the advantage over him. And Chunkster with an SMG in hand should reevaluate his reevaluate himself as he loses that fight. Delru, another deagle coming out as he takes out Kalsa. And Delru just literally manning up at the moment, take with an AK onto Preki. First man down for the Acer side. Although I think it's a little bit late, especially after Delru's gotten so far up in spawn. Susel, first one besides Delru to actually get a frag this round for the Acer side as Daz comes out with a final kill, taking out Ikins. There's now a 2-round advantage in favour of Aces, and I don't think they're going to be giving up this confidence anytime soon.
No, especially Aces have. That's the difference really with experience. You can have good tactics, but it's knowing which one to use at which time, and Aces definitely adapted massively. Problem they had, and once again you can see Delru getting that opening frag onto Korja. Shuya does get the revenge frag, but the SMG hasn't dropped. Seuss onto Shuya, and B push is getting shut down once again. Heck, however, here's a man by this tin area. It was Preki and he does get dropped. He goes for the second one into Seuss, but Seuss gets the better of him there. Ikins, however, has gone through this bottom B ruins very, very quietly. If he plays it right, he would be able to frag guy in top B ruins. He does manage to frag Seuss. Spots the scope as well by the grey car. Managed to get the bomb down here. Great play from Skitlite. Chunkster onto Veitu, and Chunkster has definitely called that A is clear. Ikins will rotate. He has got Des following him up, and Ikins can hear him run from behind. He will need cover from Chunkster, but Chunkster gets dropped by Des. Des unaware of where he is, and Ikins does get the frag, moves his way into A. So Chunkster taking the death for the round. Great play from Skitlite to rotate just towards the end there. And it's getting close, 11-10.
Oh, definitely. This is now where the fight is coming out. As my gamer stopped responding. What the... There we go. Sorry, I'm back. And now we have seen Shy open up a set here with an 8 onto Susel. And Skitlite not giving up. Their passion is still burning. The problem is that they just keep running the same thing over and over again, hoping that their luck builds with each encounter of an Aces player. And your luck can only last so long. And it seems Skitlite has again opted for this B push. They have got 4 players on the B side, 1 on A. That's probably just to keep them busy. And Aces 2 in A. And they have the last 2 players split between their spawn and B side. Trying to just get some cover out. Beta to take out Chunkster though. Ikins getting tagged up heavily with Dez's scope. Dez deagling Ikins there. Tech getting the revenge frag in. And now Prek is going to be left here to cover this mid side. He's going to have one in mid. He'll probably be able to get this frag. He spots Kalsa, but unable to get the frag. Sprays through the tin area. Actually gets him. 2-on-2. Tech and Shy versus Veto and Preki. And the 2 Skitlite players are on that B side. Bomb is going down. Preki's going to see if he can get a push in here though. And the spray comes in. That's most likely Shy. There's his... Oh, it's Tech, sorry, as he stands at the top of those stairs. Preki waiting for the re-peek. Skitlite need to now just sit down. They need to play this one smart. They don't need to give this round away. Taking this to 11-11. It's exactly what they want. They want to put more pressure on the Aces. And let's see, attacks laying here on the side as we have Tech being dropped by Vader. Shy last man standing. He's actually laying on the bomb. He takes out Preki, tries to turn around, but Vader's already there waiting. And the defuse will come in. Only 4 seconds off, and he wouldn't have been able to defuse it.
Diffused.
But it is now actually 2 match points available for the Aces side. And my prediction will actually come true if they get 13-10.
Yeah, very unfortunate round there from Skitlite. I'm so unsure as to why Tech felt the need to poke just towards the end. Should have held out, especially with the right position for where the bomb is. Dez, however, does open us up with a frag onto Shuya. Korja follows in onto Delru. He spots another one. That is Seuss been dropped. And he will manage to get his third. It is Dez in that top balcony area just above the B bomb. So Korja has taken it upon himself to clear out this B site. However, on the other side of the map, they two does drop dead. And Preki does drop Dickens, the bomb partner. Last man standing is Korja. He will be on the ace if he managed to get these two here. Got to keep his team in the game. He has chosen this car position just by the laundry room. He spots a man in front. He is playing the up and down game by the glass. It was Preki. He gets dropped. He's got the SMG just close to his right. It is Vato. And Vato manages to get the 1D onto Korja. And he will be kicking himself. He can get the last round to keep his team in. However, Aces do put us out with a 13-10 score.
And I will say, very well played to Skitlite. From what a lot of people said was not going to be a game that they would even stand a chance to win. I mean, they put up a 13-10, and up until, you know, late into the game, they held the lead most of the way along. So very well played to Skitlite.
Yeah.
And we will be quickly jumping off air, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back to cover the second round. Diablo, are you keen to stay around for that one?
Yep, I sure am.
For sure. Right, so now we will be jumping into the second round, guys. We'll be right back.